What's up, guys? You know I like 3D printing so well, and I've gotten pretty good at it, so I decided that I wanted to try my hand at some dioramas. So I built this the other night. It's going to be a waterfall scene. I used a piece of plywood and then some foam on top, and then to make all this, I covered the foam and I used 2 rolls of toilet paper soaked in water and blended in a blender to make mulch. Then I added some Elmer's school glue to it and then some Portland cement and made it into a thick paste like clay. Covered all this, covered this, made my river. A waterfall will come off right here and right here, fall down into the river here. As for the boulders and rocks and stuff, I used pine bark off some trees around the house here. I've made a bunch of stuff here to go on it too. Like I'm gonna have this house probably sitting here. I've made some trees to go here and there, I don't know where. Got different kinds of trees here I've made. And I've got all this 3D printed stuff like logs that's broke and gonna lay down in the creek or something. I got fencing to go up to keep my animals and stuff in. Here's all my animals and stuff I've printed so far and a couple of people. I got a little man there with an axe. Got an old woman. I got some cows and some bears and some deer. Like I say, I'm just gonna make me some scenery. The trees here are made out of real trees. The bark is. They're gonna be sealed. And then as for the leaves and stuff, I used what's called flocking. It's made out of foam. I made my own. Everything here I made myself. You just take some real soft foam and you cut it up in little pieces, put it in the blender and blend it. And throw you some green paint in there and let it blend together with some glue, with some school glue. Then put it in a big pan, let it dry, and then you can pinch it off in pieces and glue it to your branches. And for these trees here, I used a feather duster, one of them cheap feather dusters from Walmart, and it's got long, thin bristles on it. And you cut the bristles off, twist it up into the wire, and then cut it to the shape you want. Then comb it back out and retrim it, and then you paint it with some hunter green spray paint. Makes great fir trees. And I've already made the flocking. I've got some real fine turf to go on it, some coarser turf, and then some stuff like this to make shrubberies and stuff with. And I got a bunch of this foam here that's all different colors that I'm gonna make flowers and stuff with. I'm gonna have the bears up in the creek like they're catching fish out of the waterfall. I'm really getting into this, guys. It's a lot of fun, and this goes so well with my 3D printing because I can 3D print stuff to go on things like this, and it's easy to make, it's just messy. Here's how I do the foam flocking, guys. I just blend it up, put some paint in it, throw it in a pan like this and let it dry. Then it comes out like this in clumps. You can glue that to something or put it on a model and make a little shrub out of it. Only thing I hadn't made yet is some static grass. I've been trying, but I hadn't been successful. I may have to buy that. Here's all the different colors of foam flock to make flowers with. You just sprinkle a little drop or two right on top of your grass. It looks like a little flower growing. And these two here, these are made out of like peat moss or wood chips and stuff. This is you can use this for grass. It's real fine, real fine. This one here is the medium. And it can be used as grass too. You sift it to get the different grades out with a sifter. And you do it the same way. You just take sawdust or peat moss or whatever, throw it in a blender, grind it up real fine, and then throw some paint in there with it and grind it up and then let it dry and then regrind it after it's dried. And then sift it. Then you keep all your fine in one bag, and what's left that wouldn't sift, you use this coarser stuff. Well, guys, I hope you learned something. I hope you enjoyed this video. You'll see more of this thing as I work on it. I'll probably show you a step or two here or there along the way as I make it. This is just my very first one, so I'll probably make a lot of mistakes. But I catch on quick, so I'm gonna do my best on it. Y'all guys have a great day.